So when I got to San Francisco, it was really scary for me. So going into drop-in and being homeless was a little like, whoa. And then getting through the shelter, like something new would happen in that shelter every day. Like you would walk into the bathroom and be like, what? And so like the 3 months in that shelter was crazy. Getting into the house was like a relief, yet I had like so many things to like process out mentally that I really needed to take time to myself. And so for me to like realize what monkey mind is and that like these thoughts keep popping up in my head and that I need to like process it out helped a lot. Sitting and like closing your eyes and like letting it just come out was something that was extremely hard for me because I want to get up and go, or I want to do something, or I want to run out the house, or I need to go have a smoke break. So like actually like putting down a cigarette and just sitting still and just thinking was a lot. And I just focused on like my health and like who I am and where I am in life right now and the next step. And doing mindfulness really taught me a lot about what I was going through. This was like great for me.
I was going through a lot of struggles and I totally lost like my inner peace, and I felt like I lost my way, and I was like literally hitting rock bottom. And when I saw the sign, I was like, should I go into this? And then like, am I gonna be able to like sit still for so long a period of time? Because I'm like, so I was having questions about it, like, is it gonna be boring? But something was like, just do it, just do it. And ever since meditation started, I've never felt more calm and more at peace. Like even if when I know things are going bad, I still have some sort of peace and hope, and I know that things are gonna get better. It might be bad right now, but I know it's gonna get better. Being able to have self-love, which is something that I've never in my whole life been able to do. Say to myself, may you be calm, may you be peaceful, and really appreciate myself. And ever since we started the self-love practice, the love and kindness, it's made me really see the light in myself and my potential. And that is something that I appreciate a lot. I feel like meditation doesn't just affect you like emotionally, but like mentally, physically, and all that stuff. Because I do have like a mild mental disorder, and that has helped me a lot bring back like my sanity, you could say. And then I started telling like people in my class, meditation, because I feel like this is something that could help a lot more people out there that are going through a lot of struggles. Very, very grateful that you held this class, and I'm very appreciative, and this has been one of the most life-changing experiences for me. Very helpful.
Or I started coming to this group because I used to suffer from like really bad anxiety, and I would always like see people meditating or people who are into meditation, and they would just always be just so chill, and I would just like look at them and just think, man, whatever that guy's on, I want that. But one thing that I really liked about this class was when Forrest was discussing like how to have like both self-love and then also like love just for like other people in general, and like talking about like, you know, may you be happy, may you be at peace, may you be at ease. And so it's kind of funny, like I was joking with all you guys, like whenever I was going to curse you guys out, I was just like, may you be happy, may you be at peace, may you be at ease. And like I've also been doing that like just out in public, where like, you know, someone like pisses me off just like on the bus or like just out on the street, like I'll actually like turn to the guys like, hey, may you be happy. And like everyone just like looks at me like I'm like some weirdo, but like, I don't know, it just makes the situation like a lot easier to get through. And actually I found it makes me less angry in general. Yeah, and then after coming to this group, it was just probably one of the biggest revelations was being in this group setting and hearing how everyone else have these minds that just constantly keep going, and you know, just that revelation that I'm not the only person with a mind just doesn't shut up. So, you know, learning to like, I guess accept that and just stop beating myself up over that like all the time, since my mind's just constantly going off about all my faults, all my flaws, all these like perceived problems with me. Like learning to just like kind of love myself and be kind to myself over that. And also I guess probably one of the biggest lessons that I feel was probably our last class, where you were discussing how like we always have these thoughts coming into our mind, but we don't have to like follow that. Like, you know, we could just label that thought as like, okay, that's just a thought of, that's just like a failure thought, that's just an insecure thought, and then you're just letting it go and not being forced to actually follow that thought wherever it goes. Like on Friday, right after that class, I probably caught myself like probably 200 times or something, like, okay, that's just a negative thought, I'm just gonna let go of that right now. And Friday just like was just such a good day. And Saturday was pretty good, and today's being pretty good too, so I'm hoping like, you know, it keeps going like that.
So one of the reasons why I joined the meditation group was because I was suffering from a lot of anxiety. Like I was constantly feeling really anxious at school, or like when talking to other people, and mostly when I had like things to do that I didn't really want to get done. Because we learned all these tools, I have certain tools that I can use now whenever I'm feeling really stressed out or when I'm feeling anxious, which I really thought it helped me, and mostly for finals. I constantly use like the stop, like whenever I feel really like my day is going really bad, or like I have a lot of things to do, I just like stop and kind of observe, take a breath, and then just continue with my day. And also to like think about monkey mind. I don't know, it was just really interesting to just think about like half the time we're not even like focused on what we're doing. The fact that my misconception of meditation has changed. It's definitely not just sitting in the room and trying to like beat yourself, you know, to death while not thinking about something else. You know, and not being able to stretch, but it's, yeah, like he said, you know, it's kind of like the process of bringing yourself back to the present. And I never thought about it like that. I always just saw people like sitting, their legs crossed with the little thing and you know, and it's definitely not that. It's far, far, far away from that. It's definitely just sitting down, being mindful, and, you know, having an anchor, you know, kind of just, you can do it anywhere. Informal, formal meditation, definitely helpful. And just being aware of your body and like everything around you, I think has really helped me a lot.
I had a tough childhood, and I used to suffer like a lot from depression and anxiety. What mindfulness meditation like really helped me to do is kind of just like stop and kind of like focus on myself and kind of like dive into like what's going on in my body like right at this very moment. And that's something that I never used to do before. Like I used to see the world in just one way, and I used to see it as just something like it was going on, and it's sort of like a train that was passing without me. And for me, you know, I would kind of look and, you know, kind of like try to figure out with my life, what's going on, what am I doing? And I never really took time to just kind of like stop and kind of like live in the moment, live in the now, like you said. Like altogether, it just kind of like helped me to realize that it's okay to be myself. It's okay to love myself, to have love and kindness for myself. It's okay to want to do good for myself, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to kind of like to live life and want to be happy and do what makes you feel happy and content. So, I mean, this group has definitely helped me out with that.
Before I joined, I was going through a lot, and I was having insomnia problems. I couldn't sleep for 2 days, and I was up, and I was going through depression, through a lot. I usually don't say what's on my mind or what I'm going through. Then 3 weeks went by, and I was like, if they're going through the struggle and they're telling their stories, why shouldn't I come out? So I eventually took my heart out and actually told them if I've been suicidal or I've been through depression. This meditation class taught me a lot. It gave me a lot of techniques to help myself. If I'm mad, I would take it the 90 seconds, and then I would be thinking to myself, why do I get so angry? Or I would ask myself questions so I could calm myself down. And throughout the time, it's been helping me. So I've been sleeping regularly. I haven't had no insomnia throughout the 7 weeks. And I actually like this group. It's they shared a lot. It's we came from being G House, having problems with each other, but came into the group and actually them understanding me. When you guys say, we hear you, it's yeah, you guys. It's crazy. I actually like it though.
For me, why I joined the mindful meditation group, I just kind of wanted to get a different experience with others in a group setting. I'm always curious. I'm curious, but I'm also skeptical. I think the past 7 weeks have really enlightened me, not mainly because of myself, mainly because I hear others, their stories. And I was thinking about when JP was talking about when you were on that bus and you were just like, the guy bumped me on the bus, took the chair. Bro, I'm on a warm bus, not outside. I think in this group, what I really take to the core is be kind to yourself. You're not perfect. And you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. And I take that to my core. So I really wanna thank everyone in the group. I'm really gonna miss a lot of the people here. It's one of those special moments that we're gonna have together.
And again, if you notice that the attention has wandered, just simply begin again, bringing your attention back to your breath. Back to the sensations in your body as you sit here breathing in and breathing out. You guys are doing great. Just really staying with the practice, one breath at a time, one moment at a time.